All right, a big win for the Padres tonight. Thank goodness they were able to get this win. They were up 6-0 in this game. You've got Darvish on the mound. I know Justin Steele was on the mound for the Cubs, but it's like you don't know what's going to be coming tomorrow in this bullpen game. And we'll get to the bullpen, obviously. 5 walks to start it off for the bullpen, and they had covered 6 outs only at one point in this game. Just it wasn't very clean baseball. Matsui gives up the home run. Yan Gomes, I mean, this guy turns into Babe Ruth against the Padres. He can't go a full inning. De Los Santos comes in. There was the 3-2 count, automatic walk because of the pitch clock violation, right? Wandy gets an out, gets out of that inning, but still walks 2 guys. Just free passes all over the place. Estrada couldn't make it through even 2 outs in this game. He goes a third of an inning. And so Suarez has to come in, 5-out save. And this is where it started here. This was obviously the big part of this 5-out save because there were bases loaded, 6-0. Now it's down to 6-3. And a base hit could make it a 6-5 game right there. And you have 1 out. Yan Gomes, who kills the Padres, up at the plate. And Suarez was able to get out of it, get the strikeout here, as you'll see, and then get the pop-up.
Swing and a miss. Popped up. Kim backpedaling to the outfield lawn. Makes the
awesome. And that's exactly what the Padres need. They didn't have enough of that last year. Obviously, Suarez was on the IL to start the year, and they had to rely on someone named Josh Hader. Don't know if you're familiar with that guy, but he was not going to be going those 5 outs. It was pretty obvious he was not going to be doing that. But Robert Suarez, someone that's been paid, and he wants to help this team win. He doesn't care what role it's in. Now, is he going to go 5 outs every night? No, of course not. And that's unrealistic to be asking of Robert Suarez. But can he go 5 outs every once in a while? Yeah. And this was one of those where the Padres needed Robert Suarez to go those 5 outs because clearly they weren't getting it from the bullpen. And there were question marks. How are they going to be able to get this done? Because, if we go through the bullpen today, they already threw Matsui, one of their high leverage guys. They already threw De Los Santos. They already threw Wandy Peralta. There you go. I don't think they wanted to go with Estrada tonight. You probably want to save him for tomorrow in case something happens because who knows if Brito's going to be available. Don't know how many innings Morejon's going to pitch tomorrow. I would be surprised if he doesn't go tomorrow. So you want to go ideally after Darvish goes 5 tonight, go Matsui, De Los Santos, Peralta, and then you go to Suarez. But too many free passes. Wasn't able to get through it, and you needed these outs. And then Suarez, he just all season long has not been afraid of the moment. He has not been afraid to just throw gas right by guys. He's confident in that pitch. There's been some times, I think he's admitted to the media where he hasn't been as confident and the fastball's working. So that's just what he's going to go with. And hey, if it isn't broke, don't try to fix it. It's working. Keep going at it. And Tauchman was late on pitches in this at bat. Gets the strikeout and was able to get all 3 outs in this inning. Boom, a hundo.
Straight 3 gets.
And then gets the fly out.
Hits a fly ball out towards deep right center. Back is Merrill.
Even if that went out, Padres win. Even if that went out there, okay, it would have been a 6-4 game. I wasn't even that worried. Once Suarez got through the 8th inning there, that's where it was okay, bases loaded. I think it was his first pitch where when he came in, it was outside. And I'm like, oh boy, we could be in for some trouble here. Because after Suarez, that's it. He's your guy. But thankfully, was able to get it back on track, pump the fastballs. And Darvish getting through 5 innings, not giving up any runs. I tweeted out the Profar RBI, 2 RBI knock that he had in this game, how big that was to make it 2-0. Not just that, but actually what was bigger is what I meant to say, was Campy coming through after Donnie Barrels. Good debut from him, makes it 3-0 there. Camposano comes through for more insurance, which I don't know why this isn't labeled as a key moment in this game. MLB.com doesn't have this as a key moment because it definitely was a key moment. I mean, it gave the Padres breathing room, made it 6-0 at that point in time. If you don't have that, the Padres are still playing baseball right now. It would be 3-3 instead of Padres win 6-3. Huge 6-run inning there. And you thought that you took the air out of Wrigley Field, you shut Wrigley up, but obviously Padres bullpen, they allowed them to get back in this game. And that's not what we're going to see from this Padres bullpen consistently. So I hope that Padres fans aren't freaking out about the Padres bullpen. I could see maybe like short term for this series, because how are we going to get through this series after what happened yesterday and then today having to use a lot of arms, and then tomorrow who knows what's going to happen, and then the next day with Cease, I believe he should be pitching in the series finale. So hopefully he will, be Dylan Cease and only have to use the high leverage guys before the off day. But you might have to use the high leverage guys tomorrow to get through that game. You know, if you have an opportunity to go win this series tomorrow, you take it and you find a way to get through game 3 when you can get to game 3. So especially because if I go look at my bullpen chart here, I just want to make sure that I'm saying, yeah, Suarez. Okay, so he can go back to back days. He didn't pitch yesterday. He can go back to back days. Matsui, he's on back to back days, so he probably wouldn't pitch tomorrow. But I'm looking at tomorrow being a Morejon day, maybe Estrada again if they need it. I'm looking at Kolek. Burrito threw 42 pitches on the 5th, a couple days ago. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm looking at Morejon, Kolek, Matsui, Suarez probably, because Matsui would be back to back. Because he pitched tonight. He didn't pitch yesterday. Sorry if I said that. Tonight, and then if he pitches tomorrow, that would be back to back. So there's guys, and then you go Randy Vasquez. So what do we need out of Randy tomorrow? 5 innings. I don't know how long he's going to go though. So it was important to get today's win because maybe they don't win tomorrow, but at least you have Dylan Cease on the mound in the series finale, right? We want sweeps, but the most important thing is get series wins. If you can win almost every series, you're going to be in a really good spot come the end of the year. So, hey, the bottom line is they got the win tonight. It wasn't all pretty, but the offense was able to put 6 runs on the board. Campy comes through. It was nice to see Solano. It was just a day off for Manny, according to Schilt. So hopefully people aren't freaking out about that, and he'll be back in there tomorrow. And yeah, I would like to see Tatis stop swinging at those pitches that are down and away. I feel like they're going to keep attacking him there as long as he keeps swinging and missing at those, because they're pretty ugly swings. Not to like zero in on one guy tonight, but that's just something that I saw late in this game today. So hopefully that can turn around. But you see when someone's struggling, they're going to keep exposing that spot, right? Just like the Padres kept trying to expose Corbin Carroll this last series on up and in, because the Padres knew that he was struggling on that pitch. But again, just bottom line, they won the game. They won a Yu Darvish start, which was great. Obviously, you need to capitalize on those, especially with Musgrove on the IL, and especially with the unknown of what's going to be happening tomorrow. But yeah, give your thoughts. Where would this team be without Robert Suarez? I know he's not pitching every day. He's not pitching super consistently because some of the time, like, he's not needed. But Josh Hader, I know that topic is probably going to come up, comparing Hader and Suarez so far this year. And I don't know if Hader pitched tonight, but entering today, negative .4 WAR, 6.14 ERA in 14 2/3 innings, really struggling. And then you go look at Robert Suarez, and he has a .59 ERA. He already has 11 saves, a couple 5-out saves, something that there was no way that Hader was going to be doing last year. And it doesn't seem like he's pitching a lot. I know he did try for 2 innings, I believe, recently with the Astros, but it's not like he's doing that all the time either. And Padres, it wasn't that much money for your future closer that they gave Robert Suarez. So that's another one where we tip your cap to AJ Preller I know he has haters, but that's another one where I'm like, yep, thank you, AJ.